Breaking news tonight as a woman at the center of a Contact 13 investigations finds herself back behind bars. Here's Chief Investigator Darcy Spears to explain how her story alerted the feds so they could catch a criminal in the act.
Bonita, here, you ready?
Bonita, which means pretty in Spanish,
Come here.
is an apt name for this face.
Yeah, you could go.
Dawn Mays bought Bonita after responding to this online ad for purebred golden retriever puppies with contact information for Carla Chambers. When she gave Dawn this contract, she signed it Carla Staples, a big red flag that Dawn didn't notice at the time.
My son and I went to check out the puppy, fell in love, got caught up with the excitement of how cute she was and put money down.
She paid $850 for her supposedly purebred pup, but soon had doubts that Bonita was really a golden retriever and even had her DNA tested, finding out her blonde baby was a lab.
I really didn't mind the breed other than we had paid for a golden retriever.
She asked for a refund and says Chambers offered to take Bonita back as long as she wasn't spayed.
Go get it.
Not only is that against county law, but it also signifies Chambers' likely intent to breed the dog, which she's not licensed to do.
Because I knew I was doing something that isn't responsible as far as pet ownership, and I thought I was going through a backyard breeder, but obviously she was running more than a backyard breeder. It was a puppy mill.
Is this ours?
Happy birthday, Brooke.
Which is what Contact 13 first exposed in April when we met the Bantam family. Robert and Melissa Bantam found Carla Chambers on Craigslist. They spent $1,000 for little DJ as a gift for their daughters, but after only 5 days, the puppy died of parvo.
Like you have a best friend and then he's gone.
Chambers is now facing 23 charges involving animal violations, but that could be the least of her troubles. Bonita here is one of the reasons Carla Chambers is back in trouble with the feds. When we discovered she was illegally breeding and selling dogs while still on probation, we notified the probation office. They searched her home and found enough evidence to bring the case back to court. Just this morning, a federal judge in San Diego ordered Chambers back to prison after revoking her probation. While she was illegally selling puppies in Las Vegas, Chambers was still on probation for selling babies in California. Convicted in 2012 as part of an international surrogacy scheme where babies were sold to infertile couples for $100,000 each.
Carla Chambers, 38, early on in her baby-selling career.
According to federal records, Chambers was convicted in 2000 for a similar infertility crime in New Zealand. She supplied syringe-conceived babies to infertile American couples. In one case, fraudulent documents were used to obtain fertility medication and ovulation kits for a 16-year-old girl who was a potential surrogate.
But it was scary to think that I was in this woman's home. Rather than farming babies, she moved on to puppies.
During the search of Chambers' Las Vegas home after our investigation, officers confiscated proof of many illegal puppy and kitten sales. They found she was lying to her probation officer about her business and also to the IRS through false tax returns. She was even found to be using identities stolen from her own children. Chambers was immediately taken to prison this morning after the hearing in San Diego. She was sentenced to 10 months behind bars, followed by 2 years of supervised release. In the newsroom, Darcy Spears, Channel 13, Action News.